Most of you came here today to find the next billion-dollar company. And in order to do so, perhaps we should start looking at the billion-dollar problems. And there are currently 2 billion unbanked individuals in the world. Not to mention the ones who do have a bank account, but do not have access to fair financial products and services at all. You know, life needs, our credit needs, and individuals who need it the most are often the ones who do not have access to it. I could tell you my story when I moved to London 3 years ago, and I couldn't find credit or finance because I didn't have a properly credit score built at that time. So now the question is, why is that? Why do we have a significant part of the population that cannot access fair finance? The reason for that is mostly related to the fact that it's very expensive for the financial institutions to acquire new consumers, to know who those consumers are, to understand their ability to pay, and their willingness to pay. But we also have realized that most of those individuals who are underserved, they might not have a prime relationship with a bank, but what they do have is a stable job. And it's by leveraging upon that employment relationship that we have built a channel that is going to empower individuals through their salaries. Imagine if that employee or a consumer could present himself in front of a financial institution and say, look, this is the company that I work for, this is my salary, and if you give me the product that I need, I'm going to commit to repay my products via salary deduction. That means that my employer is going to send you the repayments on my behalf, and then it's going to reduce the cost of risk for you. Powerful, no? Now imagine that we can do that for millions of consumers. That's what SalaryFits has been doing. We've built this financial well-being platform that links financial institutions, employers, and employees, and we've been serving more than 5 million consumers in 6 different countries. So what our consumers see is a bespoke financial well-being platform that we build for each of the employers that we onboard, so that the employees can have access to products such as loans, investments, many different types of insurance, and so on and so forth. So basically, they have a pool of products here from which they can choose. As you can see, on this platform, they can also see their salaries or the amount of their salaries that have been committed. By the way, I'm just realizing that the guys from IT like me way more than the guys from HR, because my salary looks way better here than it is in my real life. But actually, so the employees can see all the sort of deductions that they have here. If they got a loan, for example, they can see the status of the deductions, so on and so forth. But most importantly, when they need it, they can apply for a new product. We could say a loan, for example. So you can just come here, make a request for an 18,000 pounds loan to be repaid in 48 installments. You see the options of the financial institutions that work with their particular employer, and then apply. When they apply, boom, the financial institution is going to receive this request of this new loan that has been approved, and our platform is going to share the relevant information with the respective financial institution. So this is now changing to the journey of the financial institution who is going to underwrite and approve this loan. By the way, everything that I'm showing here is only going to be done manually if the financial institution is not working with us through APIs. Most of the times that is the case, so this is never going to be seen by the financial institution itself. But what's important here to show to you is that that loan that I have just applied for has already appeared over here. So the financial provider can see all the relevant information from the payroll, my salary, my ID, my address, so on and so forth. They can make the underwriting decision. And boom, when that's done, the employee gets the loan. They get the loan disbursement. You can see that this loan is going to be, in a few seconds, showing here as approved, as you can see over there. The loan has already been approved. And at the end of the month, the repayments are going to be taken from my salary on a monthly basis. So, as I said to you, we serve more than 5 million consumers worldwide, more than $18 billion currently under management on our platform in terms of loans, 6 billion on other products being offered out there on our platform in 6 different countries. But our daily lives is not about planning ahead to get a loan or investment or insurance for the whole year. Most of the families cannot afford an exceptional expense on their monthly income, and they need $200, $300 to get up till the end of the month. So obviously, we've been thinking about this market of the salary advance or the payday lending, and we came with a very interesting solution that I'm more than proud to show to you for the first time here today. We have piloted that with 20,000 people and a public entity in Brazil, and it's working quite well. It's salary pay. Imagine if the employers, the corporates that work with us, they accredit a couple of local point of sales in which individuals can present themselves and buy groceries, medicines, and other things, and just say, look, I would like to pay with my salary. Hang on in there. I'm going to tap here. I'm going to pay with my salary. No needs for for credit cards, for bank accounts, anything. It's just pure payment with salaries. That's what we have built. As you can see, I have two beautiful daughters, but what I needed to show to you is this. So the employee would present himself in front of the merchant. Merchant would just input the amount that the employee would pay, let's say, for example, $300. And then what would happen is that the employee would open their version of salary pay. They would scan that QR code. Oops. Logging again. They would scan the QR code, and that would be it, confirmed. So this is the new level of financial inclusion, and we are definitely going to change lives of millions of families out there. So if you're an investor, a journalist, a company or financial institution that is working to promote sustainable change and financial inclusion, it's time to talk. My name is Delber, and we are SalaryFits. Thank you.